Speak version equals 1.0 XMLNS equals http://www.w3.org/2001/10/synthesis. XMLNS. MSDTS equals https://www.w3.org/2001/MSDTS Lang equals NUS. Voice name equals NUS Neural. MSDTS. Express as style equals SAD. Style degree equals 1.8. Prosody rate equals -18%. Pitch equals -10%. I am 82 years old. I made a decision 40 years ago that ruined 20 years of my life. I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I lived in a small town in Georgia. It's where I grew up. My name is Ruby Johnson, and I thought I was making the right choice. I married a nice young man named Jimmy. We were in love, or at least that's what I thought. We were both 22 years old at the time. We had two beautiful kids, Emily and James. Jimmy got a job at the local textile factory, and I stayed home to take care of the kids. Life was good, or at least it seemed that way. But then Jimmy started getting into trouble. He was always late coming home from work, and I'd get these frantic calls from the factory saying he was missing a tool or something. I thought maybe he was just stressed out or something. But looking back, I realized I was completely wrong. He was drinking, and it started affecting our family. He'd come home reeking of whiskey, and our kids would be crying because he'd yell at us. I was trying to keep the family together, but it was crumbling around me. And I just thought, maybe if I get him a job somewhere else, maybe that will fix everything. I convinced him to take a job in the city, Atlanta. I thought it would be better for us, a fresh start. Big mistake. He just found new ways to drink and gamble. We lost our house, our friends, and our family. I was heartbroken. I thought we were going to make it through this, but it just got worse and worse. People say you learn from your mistakes, but nobody told me this. I was stuck in a world of my own making. Jimmy's addiction destroyed me. I had to move in with my sister, and our kids were left with grandparents. It was a nightmare. I was ashamed of what I thought was my failure. I thought I wasn't good enough for my family. But looking back, I see I was just blind, completely wrong about everything. This was 1985, and I had no idea there was help for people like me. No counselors, no therapists, no support groups. If you were in a mess like me, you were on your own. They lied to us. We were told marriage was forever, that we could work through anything. But that's not true. Sometimes you need help. Sometimes you need to walk away. I stayed in this toxic marriage for 15 years. I thought it was my duty to stay. I thought I couldn't let my children down. But I was doing them a disservice. I was teaching them it was okay to stay in a relationship that's not working. And when I finally got out, I realized I'd lost so much of myself. It took me 20 years to figure out who I was again. I got divorced, and I started to rebuild my life. I moved to a different city, away from all the memories. I started volunteering at the local animal shelter, and that helped me get back on my feet. I realized I didn't need a man to make me whole. I just needed to forgive myself. Now I'm 82 years old, and I look back on those 20 lost years. If I had to make it all over again, I'd make different choices. I'd prioritize my own happiness, my own well-being. I'd seek help when I needed it. I'd not settle for anything less than what I deserved. It's funny, when you're young, you think you know everything. But as you get older, you realize how little you knew. I'm still learning, still growing. And I want people to know that it's never too late to make changes. If you're stuck in a situation that's not working, please know there is hope. I've made mistakes, and I've learned from them. I've lost people I loved, but I've also gained so much wisdom. If I had a message for my 22-year-old self, it would be to be brave, to take risks, to trust your instincts. Don't settle for anything less than what you deserve. If you're out there, struggling with a toxic relationship or an addiction, know that you're not alone. I've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. You can do better than that. You can get help. You can get out. It's hard, it's painful, but it's worth it. If this reached your heart, please subscribe. I still have things to say. I'm still learning, still growing, still making mistakes. But I want to share that journey with you, to help you make better choices, to give you hope when you need it most. /prosody, /MSDTS, express as, /voice, /speak.